What a great day to be an entrepreneur. In a little bit, I'm going to share with you my opinion on what is the best online marketing system. I'm Joe Preston. I'm 87 and I live in California. So when COVID hit in 2020, I've been in real estate for 43 years. And when COVID hit in 2020, our office was closed. And for all express purposes, so was real estate because it was a person to person business and that wasn't allowed. So real estate was really, really difficult. And I did have a listing at the time, so it kind of went just on the books, but nothing happened for a long time until we were able to get open houses with huge restrictions and all that. But anyway, so we were living on our savings, and it was winter, and we had huge storm expenses, storm repairs done, lots of damage done to our home, and we had a huge sewer problem too, and the repair on that was 35,000. So all of this ate up a lot of the savings, and pretty soon, with the living expenses and everything else, they were all gone. So I really, we were living paycheck to paycheck. For those of you out there that have done that, that is not the way to live, because it usually winds up where there's a heck of a lot more months left at the end of the money. And that just wasn't working. So I looked for different things. I tried multi-level marketing, and although I love the company and love the product, it wasn't working for me. I wasn't making progress on it at all. So it made a small amount of money, and it helped when I did that, but it wasn't on a continuous basis. So I had to look for something else. And a friend told me about a couple of things, and I looked online to see what was out there, and yeah, there were things, but it wasn't anything that really excited me. So a friend told me about one particular product, and I went on and took a look at the video, and I was really excited. So first of all, it was a digital marketing system, and the products that you got the licensing for the products, which produced 100% profit when you did sell them. And so I thought, hey, this is good. The other thing that intrigued me was that it was 2 hours of work per day when I was working 13 to 15 hours in real estate, and constantly calling people and trying to get additional customers. It was just very difficult. And when I saw that there was no phone calls, that the customers it was a done for you system, and the product itself went out searching 24/7 for additional people. And I thought, really? Is this really true? And there was no rejection. And I'll tell you, I went through a lot of rejection in those 43 years of real estate, a lot of rejection. So I thought, wow, maybe this is really something. So I decided to jump in. And I'm going to tell you that this is probably the best thing out there. It is called Legacy Builders. And it was designed by a wonderful woman who is such a great mentor, and she shares everything. And there are 35,000 people, or 38,000 people, excuse me, in our community that are also willing to mentor you. You put a question out there and you get 1,000 answers, and they're all right on target. So this is in my opinion, is the best thing out there. And I'm so willing to announce that and say, yeah, you got to take a look at it if you're looking, because here's what you get. It's a 2-hour workday, and again, that intrigued me because I'd spent so much time, 13, 15 hours, and then the people, when they're in a transaction and they're constantly concerned and worried, they call you at all hours of the night. And that was my fault for leaving my phone on, but I was there to serve. And so I really believe in serving people. So I answered the phone and helped them out with their problem, and put them back into a nice, calm, balanced manner, and that was good. So anyway, the 2 hours really intrigued me. And then the constant learning systems, the step-by-step process where it's in very small increments of 5, 7, 10 minutes of per video, and you play them over and over again until you really got it. And then you can go out, you earn as you learn. It's absolutely magnificent. And there is so much mentoring. There's so much information. I don't know how she got all this out in there because there is so much information, additional information. And when you have a question, you just ask the community. And again, you get all these answers. So that it is high-end digital marketing strategies that are just perfect. The system itself is done for you. There was no tech required, and that was another biggie for me because, way back when, everything was done old school, and that's how I continued to run my real estate business. It was always belly to belly. I didn't understand all this technical stuff, and when that was necessary, of course, I had to learn how to do the contract in real estate, but I didn't ever have to come up with any kind of technical stuff, and other people, all the younger generation, of course, was doing all this. And so I was still the belly-to-belly person going with referrals and all of this stuff because I was the old school. And having no technical ability, this was another big, oh gosh, that was a huge gold star for me that I didn't have to be technical because it was all done for me. Everything was done for me. And if I had a question, again, the community was there to answer that question in such comprehensive ways that it just worked. It absolutely worked for me. So if you are looking for a system that is done for you, if you're away, and the time freedom, after you have 2 hours of work a day, you're free to do whatever you want. Well, what I did, I also cut and posted ads in high traffic classified sections. And that's to grow your email list and to get additional customers for you. But then the algorithm takes over on the done-for-you system, and it 24/7 is global. If you have somebody that answers an email across the world, you're going to have a global business, and then you help them grow because it just proceeds from there. And one of my old-time mentors, and because I am old, I had the ability and the privilege to go in many live seminars with Jim Rohn, and he always said, it isn't so much, it's what you learn. And if you grow yourself more than you grow your business, you're going to be successful. Well, yes, the money is wonderful because it gets you out of debt. It gets you on a wonderful way to have a wonderful life and not have to go to the grocery store with your calculator and say, I can't take this week because I just really, really need that. You don't have to do that anymore with this because you have the money there. But again, it isn't the money, it's who you become. It's really who you become in the process because that's the wonderful part. And then you go out and help other people. And because I've been in service all my life, virtually 43 years in real estate, and that was constant service, that's the way I love to be. And so I want to serve other people, but I want to spread this too. So if you are looking for something that is so wonderful, that gives you time freedom and financial freedom, time to spend with your family, time to do the other projects that you put aside because you didn't have time to do them, and now you can. Now you can. So, if you are looking for something like that, please contact me at www.joedailypay.com and let's get you started because there's a more wonderful way of life than you've ever imagined. If you're thinking you're dragging your feet about an online business, drag no more because this is it. This is the ultimate. This is the side hustle to end all side hustles, and then it becomes your permanent job. So take care. Thanks for listening. God bless.